Have you ever wondered why some people achieve success with fewer resources than you have right now? It's not because they're smarter. It's not because they're luckier. Simply because they started while you were still waiting. In business, the most expensive decision you make each day is often the decision to wait. There once lived a young entrepreneur named Daniel in a quiet coastal town. He wasn't short of ideas, wasn't lacking talent. His vision was clear, and people around him admired how intelligently he thought. But Daniel had one silent habit that held him back. He waited for the perfect moment. He waited for better conditions. He waited for more money. He waited for certainty. One evening, during a heavy storm, Daniel visited his mentor, an older businessman known for making bold decisions. They sat beside a large window overlooking the sea. Rain struck against the glass. Waves crashed violently onto the rocks. Daniel finally gathered the courage to ask, "What if it's not the right time to take the risk?" The mentor kept looking at the storm outside and replied calmly, "The sea does not wait to calm before beginning its tide. It moves regardless of the storm." He paused. Opportunities don't come to those who are perfectly prepared. They come to those who are already moving. Daniel remained silent. The mentor stood up, walked toward an old cabinet, and returned holding two keys, one silver, one gold. He placed them gently on Daniel's palm. "This silver key represents readiness," he said. "Most people hold on to it their entire lives, waiting to feel ready." He pointed at the golden key. "This one represents action. It doesn't guarantee success, but it guarantees growth." Then he looked directly into Daniel's eyes. "Which one unlocks your future?" Daniel stared at the keys. For the first time, he realized that waiting for the perfect moment had been the most imperfect decision he was making. That night, he chose the golden key. He launched his business the very next morning. It wasn't easy. He wasn't fully prepared. But with every step, he learned. With every decision, he grew. And years later, when people called him lucky, he smiled quietly and remembered that stormy night by the window. He didn't wait for the storm to pass. He learned to move through it. There are two types of entrepreneurs: those who wait until they feel ready, and those who act before they're comfortable and grow into readiness. The difference between them is not talent. It's momentum. Success doesn't come from perfect decisions. It comes from consistent ones. If you've been holding on to the silver key of waiting, maybe this is your moment to shift. Subscribe to Mind Shift for Entrepreneurs. Every video is crafted to help you think more strategically, act more intentionally, and build momentum before the moment feels perfect. Waiting costs more than trying, and sometimes action is the greatest form of clarity.